recapping today, number 3, but what do you do when literally you're frustrated? Like you want something, whether that's building a business, you want to have more business, you want to have more clients, you want to have more sales, fitness related, you want to have a better body, you want to look better, you want to feel better. Relationship wise, you want a better relationship, you want a better this or that, connect more. What do you do? And thinking back today, I didn't think about this till I was just like talking to myself like a little bit ago, and I remembered something, and that's a quote by Giovanni Ruffin, which if you haven't heard of him, I'm sure you've probably seen the video of How Bad Do You Want It? He's the one who's actually in that video. But the answer is very simple. Give more. That is literally the answer to anything you want, is to give more. Give more effort. Give more quality. Give better value to your customers, to your clients, without expectation. Give more energy, more time, all of it. If you give more to something, that's when you will get more. You know, today I was recapping on everything, and I was like, man, the meetings didn't go how I wanted them to. I had a meeting with the Soak Float Center, and this is such a cool place. Like, I would love to have them as a client, just because I think that is an untapped market, and I really think I've already come up with some good ideas that we could put together. We were at that, and they're at the stage of, you know, he has to talk to more of the people that are involved in it, see if they could invest in that, and I hate dogs. Not really, but I hate dogs that bark a lot. I don't like that. But, you know, I just overall frustrated that, I mean, we of course want it like closed right away. And, you know, he said, hey, I got to talk to them, and then we can get back to you next week. That kind of stuff. Then another meeting with an e-com client. This one didn't go bad or anything. It just felt like a little bit confused on where we left things. And, you know, that's partially my fault for sure. But I met with my mentor, and I wanted to introduce him to a guy who's patented some products that I think could really go viral, and they're on the newer beginning stages of things. And today was really just the introduction between those two, but I think that could be a big opportunity, and honestly a big company if it scales up. Just a lot of people don't know about it yet. But looking over that, it just kind of left in a spot of hey, we'll touch base next week. And none of these were bad necessarily. You know, it's just I'm frustrated, and I'm trying to think, well, what can I do? Because I am frustrated. I'm frustrated with the results. I'm frustrated with the fact that 2 months ago I had 13 clients, and now I only have 4. Frustrated with the fact that, that it's not growing necessarily every month. Like for a while, it was growing every single month. And, you know, I'm getting the appointments, but right now I'm not closing as much. And that's frustrating me. Like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? Then I remember, dude, you got to just give more. Like, if you're stuck, give more value. Just give more. For example, I think one thing I like that I did this, I really think I was on the cusp of doing just the right thing by somebody else, not regarding myself, my time, really just thinking about the customer or the client, thinking about how I can help them. There was a cryotherapy place, which again, I think that would be super cool. Like, I already have some great ideas for marketing for that, and it's something I believe in, and that makes it fun, obviously. You should only market for things you believe in. You shouldn't do it otherwise. But, you know, we had gotten to the point of, we had a meeting, we're like, yes, let's do this, and then to the fact it just kind of like sizzled out. We just like stopped talking-ish. I was reaching back out, trying to get another appointment, be like, hey, let's go over. We really need to go over. I just want to make sure you guys, whether we do this or not anymore, because it seems like you guys are on the fence, even though you already said yes. I want to give you guys the concrete next steps for at least what you should be doing that you can do on your own. It's not super complicated, but it will help get a return on investment for marketing-wise, and will help you actually grow substantially. So I was trying to reach out, get that meeting, and it really just never happened. So what I did, I kudos to myself for this, because I think it was pretty cool of me. But, you know, I got together a thumb drive, and I created a video of myself just explaining and showing them on my laptop, like, hey, how you can actually do this. And I think that was really cool, because I really just thought, you know, I wasn't thinking about me. I was like, I honestly don't think they'll become a client. just because they're actually selling their business. I just want to do what I said I would do, which is give you guys the concrete steps to do. So I outlined it in a video, gave them on a thumb drive, and I think those kind of things, even though they don't correlate to the business necessarily growing, because that, I knew that she was trying to sell anyway. It wasn't, I kind of already knew that. It does correlate to the fact that doing the right thing, I think, always builds, I think the relationship's more important than the sale long term. Like, yeah, maybe you could sell somebody today, but is that good for your business long term? No, probably not. I mean, it can be if it's the right thing to do. And that's the same with a lot of clients that dropped off. It's just the fact that when we finished what we said we were going to do, if I'm not confident and this is the for sure next step you should take, I'm not going to try to sell you on it. And so if I was, then of course I would, because that's the right thing to do. But yeah, giving more, I think, is the answer. So I'm going to start implementing that tomorrow. Today, just instantly is what I mean. But today I'm feeling discouraged. I'm just like looking at things. I'm like, why is it not growing? Blah, blah, blah. And it's hard to see that, when things were going so well. But it's ups and downs, ebbs and flows. No matter how hard it is, for me, there's no other option, this is what I have to do. I want to have a and I'm being upfront about it, like people I think that know me, multi-million-dollar companies, multiple of them, have employees, make an impact, have places that people literally love to work at. I was at the gas station the other day in the morning, and there was a dude that was really nice, and he was struggling. Like, he was really nice, but like life just sucked for him. I would love to be able to find somebody like that and be like, you know what? I want to give you a job of a place, you can grow a career out of, that you don't have to stay working at a gas station, that you can develop skills, and you can become, one, proud of your job, proud to come to work, be part of a really cool culture, but just make more money, provide for your family better, enjoy life. I want that. And I know that that's going to take going through a ton of hard stuff to get there. But there's no other option. So, what are these turning into? I don't know. But I know there's other people out there too that want to build businesses, that want to do something great, that want to make a difference. And those people need to see other people starting and trying to do these things. And that's where I'm at, because I'm nowhere near successful. I wouldn't consider myself at all. It's a work in progress. And some days it's fun, some days it's hard, it's frustrating. Yeah. But keep going either way. If you really want it, you'll get it. Whatever you got to do. I'm at the point where it's just like, I don't think there's anything I wouldn't, ethically, but I don't think there's anything I wouldn't do. Like, I don't care if I had to sell everything I have just to make this business work. If I had to get rid of everything, that's just what I would do. It hopefully doesn't have to get to that point. Please don't, God. But, yeah, I'm just going to make it work. I know that for every down, everything comes back up. Everything always does that. Always in life. You can look at your previous past. Everything always goes in ups and downs. Every time you're flying high, something happens, bring you back down. Every time you're super, super low, guess what happens? It comes back up. It's just how it goes. So, same with business, same with everything. Even though I know that, it still sucks going through it. So, keep going. I'm going to keep going. I hope if you or anybody that sees this, I'll be honest, I hate pushing things out. But really, I want to have this out there for the opportunity of other people to see. You can start with nothing. You can start at the bottom. Because I know in a year from now, my life's going to be completely different. In 2 years from now, 3 years from now, everything's going to change. So I want to have proof that I started with nothing, pretty much. I want to start with nothing, but yeah. How do you end these things, It's always awkward. Hey, yeah, bye. Subscribe. I don't even want this to be something like that at all. So stupid. It's at the end of every single YouTube video you see them say that. I don't like that. I literally just want this, mostly, I'll be honest, I don't even want people to see this until I'm like super, super successful. Then I want everybody to be like, oh wow, that's so cool, he started from there. But yeah, now I'm just kind of average, business-wise. I mean, in the last video I talked numbers, so I don't have to go over that every time. But the goal, no, I don't go over that here. Yeah, so have a good rest of your whatever day it is. Although I'm talking to the abyss, really, so.